They start to drive with White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Jones. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific. Position. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, running left, Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Buccaneers 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty, 11 empty.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Buccaneers 7.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. good for 20 and a first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White taken down at the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Gage going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
That's good, hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. It also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
I'm fine, ready?
Now a 2nd and 2.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move 11, on 1st down.
11, mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll dump this one off here to White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On the ball, now.
This time they stay on the ground. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He will find his man Chase complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
11 MT.
Henry up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs trying on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up
Here we go.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and a yard.
12.
Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Side.
Running left, it's Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
And they will take a knee here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. They gotta go, gotta go. Back.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Get set.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top this offense, they certainly were.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I could tell you.